Hello, hello. Right, hello everyone. Welcome to the first stream of N90, a Liverpool transfer talk. Let me just check a few things if you guys can hear me or not. Right, hello everyone. Welcome to the first stream of N90. Right, let me just double check. Right, I think it's working. Well, yeah, I just want to say a big thank you for everyone. Uncle Rod, LFC for a red channel. Obviously, they inspired me to do my own channel as well by seeing them what they're doing. So yeah, I just want to say a big thank you for everyone that's tuned in. Going to be trying to do this more. I've got my StreamYard set up, all this stuff, and here to give my opinions about Liverpool and some football chat on there. So my camera's obviously set up to angle because my room set up, but yeah. Don't worry, guys. I am paying attention to you guys and seeing on the camera there. So, first thing I want to get to today is Liverpool have a new transfer target. There's a centre back, and that is called Usman Diomande or Diamond. If you play FC25, I always get him every single time I start FIFA. So let's look at this here. Let me change which screen is it. Let me go. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that well on there. Let me get the chat up as well. So just in case I see anyone that comes up. Let's see here. So, right. So it says here, Liverpool are amongst the clubs interested in the Sporting centre-back, Osman Diomande. 21 years old. Sporting have placed a price tag of 60 million on the defender. Now, for me, let me move the camera over a little bit so you guys can see me better. Yes, I love this signing if we are interested in this centre back because, as you guys know, with Konate, he was actually this season he was more available than the rest. I think actually in most times, yeah. So he's been available the most in this current time. So we do need a backup because sometimes Joe Gomez is injured as well. So I wouldn't mind getting this player in the club, and that would definitely. The drop-off level wouldn't be as bad. So I know that this player at this moment in time is probably better than Joe Gomez, but you'd have to get used to the Premier League, and this is probably the best time to get in players like young players like Usman Diomande. The reason why, so they can learn from people like Virgil van Dijk. Obviously, we've got Konate there as well, 2 senior centre-backs, and this would be a great signing for us to make our defense stronger. So we've got a left back in. Well, Kerkez, hopefully we're going to talk about that. Frimpong's already come in. And this player is actually strong and very, very quick. So I wouldn't mind that. Getting this player in would benefit us in general, playing in the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup and the Champions League. So can't complain when it comes to players like this with this signing here. So very, very, very excited about this one. And obviously as well, we have Virgil van Dijk, who is actually most likely will leave after the 2 years. Same with Salah as well. So we do need to start getting centre-back cover for when Virgil van Dijk leaves Liverpool Football Club. So that is another thing that we need to do. For me, I would prefer Schlotterbeck from Dortmund, but he was injured, I think, near the end of the season. So he's going to be out for some time. But getting this person in, Usman Diomande, would definitely be good for us to, give the team from fresh new diversity and new pace and skills in our team, because definitely this player here would improve our defense. Right. Let me go on to the new one now. I saw something elsewhere that I wanted to discuss. Let me see here before I show you guys anything. Let's see here. Right, another signing that we got happened to come in is a new goalkeeper. So it says 2005 born Hungarian goalkeeper Armin Peseski. Have I said his name right? You guys will correct me after. It says here has signed his contract as a Liverpool player. Now, I know that this young goalkeeper was up for one of the Golden Boy awards, so he's definitely up there in the future. And obviously, we lost Kelleher to Brentford. I didn't want to see Kelleher leave the Liverpool Football Club. I wanted to see him stay, but obviously a player of his stature needs first team football, and he's going to get that at Brentford. I would like to see him probably move away from the Premier League, maybe to see him in the Champions League, because I reckon he could do better than playing at Brentford. Not to say Brentford's not a great club, because they are a good club. But then yeah, he's now got first team football, and we got Mamadashvili that's coming in. So we obviously need another keeper to just in case anything happens throughout the squad. We got a young keeper here, Hungarian goalkeeper. Obviously Kerkez is Hungarian. We're getting him in the club, and we got Sabazalai, so they would help. Obviously, bed this guy in at Liverpool Football Club. Another talks with Kerkez is I can see here. Follow anything Liverpool on X. You guys can follow me on X as well. It's at N90FC, I think, on X. So you guys can see me on there. So you're gonna have a look on there. It says here Marcus Kerkez leaves Hungary camp for private reasons and won't play against Azerbaijan on Tuesday. Now that probably could be a heads up that Liverpool is medical on the way for Liverpool will be happening. It hasn't been obviously proved yet that it's going to happen, but him leaving the club on national duty is showing some signs that the move is going on forward. So that is some good news there. Now I did see a thing from Andy Robertson on the on international duty. He posted, it was posted that he said that he's going to fight for his place at Liverpool. Now I don't think Kerkez might come in straight to be a starter at Liverpool. I would like him to be a starter, but the only thing is, Andy Robertson, he's been burnt out a lot. So I'll prefer to start Kerkez in, and then obviously they can play 50-50 because then it might even bring Andy Robertson's level up. But Kerkez, for me, is one of the next best left backs in world football, in my opinion. So we got him in, and then that means the team, when we have the team sheets, Champions League games, Premier League games, the quality drop off is not going to be like a huge drop off when playing against teams that we need to pick up points. So I'm happy about this signing. I'm hopefully he can get done over the line, and that will be great for us. So that will be amazing. This is my first stream as well, guys. So anyone watching this back, I am trying to get used to trying to get my words out correctly, stuff like that. So I'm doing this on my own. Hopefully I can do some collabs with other people in the near future. But I thought, let me just get myself in there and try do this the best way I can. Hello, Anfield Irishman said, big up, mate. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much. How you doing? Let's see here. I did see a video from, this on Salah's most. This was posted the other day. Most goals and assists in Europe League, Salah. Come on, that is not. If he doesn't get Ballon d'Or, I don't know. This guy should get Ballon d'Or. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, Anfield Irishman. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Right, let me go back to myself, and then there was a video posted by, what's it called? Where is it? Fabrizio Romano. Let me see if it plays, about Wirtz yesterday. So let's listen to that. Hopefully it doesn't play on my PC. So I don't want everyone to pick it up. It says, all good, man. Good luck with your channel. Thank you very much. I need all the luck I need. I've got a really bad cold, and I appreciate you actually coming in and tuning in. Leave a like. Well, I wouldn't mind getting 10 likes, but if you don't mind liking the stream, that would be great, Anfield Irishman, just to push my thing out there a bit more. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. You indeed. Right, let's see here. Put the camera here like this. All right, so I'm going to play a video from Fabrizio Romano because this is what happened yesterday. Let's see if you all guys can hear it here. Come on, man. Is it on mute? Is it? Can you still hear it? I took it off mute. Oh no. There's me looking. There's me. Oh, that's crazy. You should be able to hear it. Let me see. Let me just do a bit of technicals already. Yeah, it is on mute actually. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to fully use this. The let's see. Oh, right. Let me see if it plays now. Let me see if it plays now. I did try and fix it there. Right. Hopefully it plays. It's still on mute. I don't know how to fix that right now, so I'll probably do that in another time. But yes, Florian Wirtz there. I previously want to put a video out. I'll try and figure out how to fix that later on. Not sure why. Maybe I need to have headphones on while I'm playing it. I mean, I'm new to this as well, so sorry about that, people. But yes, you can go on the link on X. He actually put out a video saying that you can all the details about the Florian Wirtz deal on there. Let's see there. Let's see what else we have to talk about here. Talk about the Kerkez deal and the new signing from here. Let's see. Right, another thing I wanted to discuss on the channel is, let's see, we had Federico Chiesa. Apparently, he is a priority in this transfer window to return to Italy. So apparently, Italian Stars has started contact and moving forward with potential deans or conditions. So that's done by that was posted by Fabrizio Romano as well. Are you using your stream? It might be immediately, yeah. Yes, I am using StreamYard. It might be muted in there. Yeah, I did try and play around with it, but I will try and sort it out probably off screen because I don't want to dwell on it too much because I think that'll be a quick fix for the next stream on there. So I'll try and do that then and fix that. Thank you for trying to help. So I did see the stuff on there that I'll try and unmute it next time. See so we can play some videos. With me, I'm going to talk about the Federico Chiesa deal. I don't want, let's see, Chiesa to actually leave Liverpool. I feel like he will be a good player to come off the bench now that he has a 1 year done, 1 year in his belt with the season. Him obviously coming back from the injury, I think hampered his Liverpool career in the beginning. So that's probably why. But it didn't start off great. But there were some games where I thought he would do some good football knowledge and playing and doing well using his skill and the same. But there were also some bad games where you thought, what is going on? Like he wasn't used to the Premier League. For me, he probably needs to bulk up a little bit and get a bit more muscle to be a bit more stronger. But Federico Chiesa, for me, if we let him go in the transfer window, in my opinion, we would have to obviously get a replacement. So if he goes, definitely have to get a replacement for him. And there are a few players that would definitely like to see come in at Liverpool. One in being a striker, but we'll talk about that soon. And Rodrigo as well, because I think he might be on the verge of leaving Real Madrid, or I definitely hope to leave for him to leave. Let's see here. Sometimes I like playing around with the StreamYard interface because I have to get used to it. Let's see. Another thing. All right. Sorry, guys, I have got a cold as well. Hay fever. That says he's never got going, unfortunately. But maybe Premier League football is too much for him. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that one. Anfield Irishman. I understand because there were some games where I used to think with Chiesa, why is he not even in the squad? And I feel like, where is he that we could have done with him? But yeah, Arne Slot didn't play him very much, so it would have been nice to see him in the squad a bit more. So, but hopefully he did put out things in that pre-season. He's probably going to get a proper pre-season this year, and then hopefully come through better. I've seen some other news on Ben Doak. Now, let me share my screen again. Let's move the camera over so we can get the full myself on the screen. Right now, Ben Doak, the Hounslow Herald understand Brentford are interested in Liverpool and Man City forwards Ben Doak and Oscar Bob this summer. So with Ben Doak, I'd like to before him. I don't want to see him leave the club yet. I'd like to see him come in because at Middlesbrough, this guy was doing amazing. I think he's on loan at Middlesbrough, and I'd like to see him in a Liverpool shirt, give him another chance again, at least in pre-season. Because if we even let players go like Chiesa, you have to keep players like Ben Doak. But I do know that if Brentford come in for Doak, Liverpool want a region around 40 million. So we do need money or get replacements in if we sell these players. Now, for me, Ben Doak, I like how he plays. He's a very, very direct, and I like direct wingers. He reminds me of an old-fashioned right winger in the Premier League where it's just full on, straightforward and direct. Let's see here. Let's see. No way I would let Chiesa go on loan, keep him or sell him. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I understand where you're coming from there. I would rather keep him unless what I'd like to see if Ben Doak comes in and just destroys preseason, I'll definitely let Chiesa go. But the only thing is with Chiesa, he's got so much talent that if his talent goes, if he goes away, he might do better elsewhere. But the Premier League might be too quick for him. But we'll have to wait and see for this season to see if it happens or this summer window. But back to Ben Doak. Ben Doak is definitely someone that I would definitely keep at the club. I don't want to sell him unless we're going to go out there and spend money on like another right winger that's out there. Then we wouldn't need him. I can't think of any right wingers that come to mind actually. That would definitely come in as backup to Salah at the moment. So any right winger in world football, unless they're like a young player around Ben Doak's age, is not want to come in because they're going to know that they're not going to really get played a lot. So that's probably why. But yeah, Ben Doak for me is definitely someone who I definitely keep at Liverpool Football Club. Let me see what else is there. Let me see if any more breaking news on Twitter is going around. Just gonna have a look on there, and then I'm gonna talk about my strikers who I want to see at the club. Let me see. Because there were right, there was a Cody Gakpo news actually. Let's see. That I wanted to talk about. Let's see here. It says here, Doak is a difficult one. I think we sell him 600 because he costs 30 million is a huge profit with what we are spending this summer. That is true because the club will probably look at it, or FSG or Mark Edwards, Richard and Hughes, whoever's in charge, will probably look at it and think, well, this will be a good profit margin. You're right with that one. I mean, it is a tricky one because we will be spending. We are going to spend. We are going to spend a lot of money this summer because the Kerkez deal apparently is rising up to 45 million, and then the Wirtz deal also that's in the region of 150 with add-ons, and obviously we've already bought Frimpong for 35 million, but that's £6 million a year spread over his contract to Bayer Leverkusen because I think he had a breakout clause on there. So we are spending quite a lot of money. That's almost literally 200 million. But you know how clubs do; they space it out over the years of these players' contracts as well. So that's how they do it on there. So we are spending a huge amount of money. Let me know what wingers do you think that the club should probably get in, so that can come off the bench, and then particularly take over Salah because we do need to get another player on the winger because I think what we've done is we've brought in Wirtz because we know Salah's going to be leaving around in 2 years' time, and we need a go-to player in the team and like a mover needle, and that is obviously Florian Wirtz that we've got in the club. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. We need to get that signing over the line, so hopefully we can get that sorted and everything soon. So hopefully I'll allow it to come into the weekend because I've got work next week. In the week, so it'll be hard to get the news available. I'll have to do it when I come straight back home and talk about it. But yeah, that's good news for us. But let me talk about now. I see here this news came in about Cody Gakpo, right, from the Liverpool Echo. Now it says here Cody Gakpo responds to Bayern Munich transfer interest and Liverpool exit claims maybe my agent. So I think what's happened here is they've tried to contact him during the international break. So it says Cody Gakpo has distanced himself from speculation about his Liverpool future. The Netherlands international is reportedly of interest to Bayern Munich after helping the Reds win the Premier League title. The 26-year-old thrived at Anfield following his appointment at Dutch. Yep, we know that already. So I think this article where it says that maybe his agent has heard from Bayern, but not himself particularly. So it looks like Cody Gakpo is actually wanting to stay at Liverpool. Obviously, there's news there, but I'm thinking, why would you want to leave Liverpool at this moment in time? As you know, just won the league, and you can see players like Wirtz, and on top of that, he's got a lot of his Dutch national teammates in the squad. So we've got Gravenberch, we've got obviously Van Dijk, and you now have Jeremy Frimpong at the club and Gakpo included himself. So yeah, that is a Dutch contingency, which is probably good for Liverpool as well. Smart business. So if there's any young players coming up, like while you have these senior players that's in the national squad, they would most likely now, just for it could be for business purposes or just in normal football heritage, as they say, football heritage. Now, Netherlands players are going to look at Liverpool to say, that's a club I would like to go to. We even had Gini Wijnaldum at one stage as well. So that would be great for the Liverpool club to, get forward and push that in. Now, I wanted to talk about some of the strikers that I wanted at Liverpool. And there's one striker that we need to talk about right now. I see some recent news here, and we're going to go through that. And that is Darwin Núñez. It says that for anything Liverpool, that's on X. It says here, there's absolutely nothing between Al Hilal and Darwin Núñez, and there will definitely be nothing between Núñez and Hilal this summer. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I think because I did hear the Osimhen deal was agreed. I've read some recent news with them. So I'm just trying to see now, because we do need to get this guy out of the club. Not even a rude way. I do like Darwin as a person, normal human being, but I just don't think he's good enough for Liverpool at this moment in time. We do need to improve in the striker slot. Like, he's good enough to play for Liverpool, but not as a starter, in my opinion. So if he came off the bench, to cause some destruction to the defenders when they get tired, I think that's what we can have him for. I'm not going to call him a crap footballer because he's a professional and I don't speak about footballers like that in that way. But I do think we need to upgrade on Darwin Núñez this season. Yeah, I know it says here, if we keep Darwin, there will be war. I know, because you know what it is? There's so many... Sorry about that, my phone was ringing. There's so many things that that I've seen with Darwin Núñez that when he had chances in front of goal, he's missed so much clear-cut chances. It's ridiculous. And for the Irishman, come on, you know yourself, watching this guy playing for our beloved club Liverpool, this guy misses so much chances and is actually crazy. Sometimes it pisses me if you watch the game and you're thinking, how the hell have you missed that? It doesn't make any sense how you've missed these chances. Bear with me a moment. Let me just see here. 3 minutes at the moment. I know. Sorry, any of you guys suffer with hay fever? Oh my god. Sorry about that. Let's get some new tissue. I know it's running like hell, guys. Get some tissue. All right. Yeah, but the Darwin Núñez, yep. I'd rather resell Darwin Núñez. Believe me. What striker would you like to get in Anfield, man? If you're still there, let me know what striker you'd like to get in. Because that's what... Let's see here. Right. So on to the strikers now, because I know we're speaking about Darwin Núñez. 3 years, man. Lol. Make it end, please, for his benefit as much as anything. Yeah, I understand. The thing is, I think some players, when they come to the Premier League, they don't understand how huge the Premier League is and how detrimental it will be sometimes to their career. So if they come in and they don't do well, like the Premier League is shown literally everywhere. So everywhere that's going to happen, they're going to do that. But I think in the Spanish league, he's more suited for that kind of league because it's a lot slower league, and the Italian league is a lot slower. But the Premier League is a lot more. It's very, very quick. Even I saw interviews with Alex Iwobi, other players that I've seen in the past that said the Premier League is just fast paced. Like you get one touch and someone's next to you trying to get the ball. So yeah, that is crazy there. But this guy Darwin Núñez, I can't feel sorry for him at the same time because he's a football player. He does make a lot of money, but for a Liverpool Football Club that we support and we want to see players do well, because he did get 3 years. And I always wanted him. There is a player in there, but maybe not for Liverpool. It says here, I want Isak, but won't happen. I like Ramos as an alternative and get Isak next year, maybe. Yes, my number one striker, I agree with you. I would love to get Isak, but I don't think he's attainable this year because, unfortunately, Newcastle got Champions League football, guys. Newcastle got Champions League football. So, because Newcastle got Champions League football, it makes it a lot harder for us to, let's see, get the transfer target like Isak in. He would be one of the players that I'd love to get him, because you saw him scored against us in the Carabao Cup final. And he scored us multiple times actually as well. I just like him as a striker. I could just tell if we get someone like him in and he stays fit as well, I think we'd win the league and have a chance of winning the Champions League if we get him in. That would be amazing. With Ramos as well. Is that the one that plays for PSG, Ramos? Which one is that one? Is that one plays for PSG, or is that someone else? Let me know. Let me know. Because I might be thinking about two different players. I'm happy that we're not getting is it Sesko, and he's going PSG. Okay, yep, he is a PSG. Okay, yep, thank you. So I'm happy we're not getting Sesko because I don't want to get another Darwin 2.0. Even though he has got a good shot on him, Sesko, though. I think he's a better finisher than Darwin Núñez, to be fair with you. But I just don't want a robust striker up front. I want someone that's Portugal striker. Yep. I know what you're talking about. I'd rather have someone that is good on the ball, make good runs in behind, and is an actual pure footballer. Because back in them days, you had 10 years ago, Premier League, you had players that could come in and they were pure footballers that could chest it down, do a little shimmy, even a little like ball roll or something. With Darwin Núñez, it's so crazy. Like to think that I think I have a better ball roll than Darwin Núñez, or even a shimmy or a step over. But he's just a full-on athlete. But it's crazy that I know some people down at the Power League has got a better ball control than Darwin Núñez. It's not even a joke. So, do you know what I mean? If you play power down at the Power League, or when you go down to like a goals football center, if you play kick around with your friends, that's why I'm thinking I don't, not even the rude way, but I don't really want him at the club. You know what I mean? Hope he does well elsewhere though. But yeah, that's that for me. Now there's other strikers I want to talk about. Now there is Victor Gyökeres. I wouldn't mind Victor Gyökeres at Liverpool. If that's his name. So he had a gentleman agreement at Sporting Lisbon for around, I think it's 65 to 70 million pounds, if I'm not correct. So that's why I wouldn't mind getting him in there. He scored over, I think, 40 euros this season. Around. So correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that's the striker I would get. And he looks like a pure finisher. He does remind me of Jota a lot, though. That's the only thing. And we have a striker already in where he plays similar place to Jota. So the only thing is, if Jota was more like there in the season, I don't think we'd even need a striker. To be honest with you, but when he came back from his injury, he wasn't really doing too well in the squad. So I do think we should be out with the old and in with the new. We are linked with Etitike from Frankfurt because he is a player that I'm looking forward to. Let's see here. Striker market is crazy. 80 million for players like Sesko and Etty is man. Yeah, I know. I agree with you because I wouldn't even pay 80 million for any of those. They're probably around 50 million, 40 million pound player max, because you're not really paying for proven skills either. You're paying for like potential. Potential for some reason this day and age is worth a lot of money. So if I was to put betting money on, I'd prefer to get Etitike only because he's a much more round player. So he's good on the ball. He's got some skills to him as well. I think he's going to the under-21s France tournament as well. I think because Liam Delap left. He's gone to Chelsea. He wants to play at the Football Club World Cup. But Etitike for me would be a striker that will be able to get in. at the club because he reminds me of a Cody Gakpo as well, to be honest with you, like his playing style. But I think he's a lot quicker as well, and he's got an eye for goal more. So I can't complain about that. But the only like two strikers I feel like that's available that I feel like can actually go in the team and you know they're gonna play good straight away is one Isak and the second one is Osimhen for me. Osimhen for me, I don't understand why he's not being spoken about enough more at Liverpool. Osimhen at our football club reminds you of the players like, I'm not saying he is, but you remember Drogba for Chelsea. Osimhen is big and strong, and then when it comes to like crunchy games like Champions League final, Epic Cup finals, Carabao Cup finals, games in the Premier League where you need to win, having someone like him up front against defenders, yeah, you'd be more comfortable with an Osimhen up front because he's big, strong, he's got an eye for goal, he can finish, he can do headers, all-round striker that he's going to cause nuisance for the whole time of the 90 minutes in there. So that's the why I'll get Victor Osimhen in. I can see you said, what about Alvarez? Now, thank you for reminding me of Alvarez. I didn't mention Alvarez because I didn't think he was available. Now, Alvarez for me, he is a pure footballer. You know, you come from those South American teams of Argentina. He reminds me of those four pure footballers. He even scored a great goal against Barcelona last season that I saw on there. Alvarez for me is a beautiful player, man. It'll be a dream signing for Liverpool. But prefer what I think we could do is we could do like a swap deal with money for Darwin Núñez and Alvarez to make the deal more sweeter. But if you're a Atletico fan and you're the manager, you're not really going to want to get rid of Alvarez, in their opinion. But yeah, Alvarez is someone who I would definitely take in at Liverpool. This guy is too good. And he can even play across the front three as well. But him up front, you know, if the ball goes going to his feet, is a finisher. So, for example, you know how you said £80 million, you mentioned the comment, striker market trade £8 million for Sesko and Etiquette is mad. How much do you reckon would even pay for Alvarez then? Because I think Alvarez is probably an actual £80 million player. So how much, I'm not sure how much he'd even go for. We'd have to sum up some big money for Alvarez to become a Liverpool football player. So that's there. So I wanted to talk about midfielders as well now. 100 million, gosh damn. So 150 for Wirtz and now 100 million on Alvarez. We would be spending so much money at the club. That would be insane. Let's see here. Now, I wanted to talk about some midfielders. Now, there's a midfielder at Crystal Palace, yeah, and his name is Adam Wharton. Now, this guy, please, how much do you reckon he'd even cost? Palace would probably want around 100 million, 8 million for him. And there's also Eze as well. I'll take both of them at Liverpool, to be honest with you. I want to build a title-winning squad because Alex Ferguson said it the best. When you're at your best, that's when you have to strengthen. And I think that's what Arnold Slot is trying to do with the transfer market now at this time. But Adam Wharton, for me, would slot straight in. He'd start for Liverpool. Blatant starter. Wharton's my pick too. Yeah, see, you know ball. Anfield Irishman, you know ball. He would definitely come into the team and start. This guy can dictate play, you know. Oh man, it'll just be beautiful. I see him spraying passes from the counter attacks. He can start the counter attacks. He's good at midfield defending as well. He's not bad. He's very robust midfielder. He can tackle, do all of the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to take him off Palace's hands. And also, there's news that Palace, I think, has been rejected from UEFA that they won't be able to play in Europe next season because their owner has a majority share in two clubs. One club that's already qualified for the Europa League, I think, already to be in Europe. I forgot what club that is. Probably should do some more research on that. But that is a reason why there. So it's same with Eze as well. I wouldn't mind Eze coming in. He probably start over Szoboszlai, but we got Wirtz now. So, but the thing is, the mentality of me even saying, "Oh, we've got Wirtz in that we can't get Eze." We need to stop all of that stuff. There's a time in a place where Man United had all these strikers. They had Berbatov, Luis Zaha, they had Rooney, and they had Tevez. Come on, man. Come on. And obviously they had Ronaldo across the front three. Come on. We need to stop We need to stop doing this, man. Buy the players. This is how you win trophies. I'm telling you, this is how you win trophies. So that's one's there. Adam Wharton's a player I'd like to get. And there was some Edison links as well. Let me see here. The owner is John Texter, and he's trying to sell up now because of the rule. Yeah, I did see some stuff on that on Sky Sports News. He's trying to sell up. But they're trying to say that maybe even if he sells, it might not be able to sell the club, sell his shares in time. Well, to be honest, I feel for Crystal Palace fans about that. They don't get to play in Europe because they won the FA Cup. It was a great FA Cup win. As they scored a good goal there. It'll be sad for Crystal Palace not to even get into Europe because that would bring a lot of money to Palace as and the area as well. So I feel sorry for them if they don't actually, but hopefully they can actually get to sort that out so they'll be able to do that. That would be great. But regarding the Edison talk, the robust midfielder, I think he plays for Atalanta. Edison. This guy is like a robust midfielder as well. Haven't got the technical ability of Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton would be my pick. Plus, Adam Wharton is homegrown also as well. You know what I mean? So you got to get the homegrown players in the squad for the Premier League rules. So that's what I would do. But that's my midfielder, Adam Wharton. He's up there. And I'm gonna check X again to see if there's any like updated news. We'll see what's happening. Let's see what's going around here. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, there's some new news. It's tough, but but my game, but haven't shared. Okay. Okay, let's see here. There's been some news on Tyler Morton. I'm just going to share my screen and show you that just popped up here. So, Tyler Morton has stated it's tough, especially when, in my opinion, I wanted to go out and I wanted to play and I wanted to go on loan and get my game time, but I haven't chatted with the manager having to stay. It could have worked out a lot worse than it did. Yeah, it probably could have, a lot better than it did. Okay. That's Tyler Morton talking about on game time. He's in the under-21 squad for England at the moment now. Hopefully he does well. But yeah, do you rate Tyler Morton? I'm not sure. Like some people rate him a lot around the club, but to be honest with you, someone like Endo that's come in, Endo is coming, and to be honest, everyone was cussing him and stuff like that. When he come, what kind of time him in, he's actually coming and done very well. Literally plays his part and does what he does for the club, and I can't fault Endo for it. So yeah, but that's some news on Tyler Morton. That was a bit insane to have a look at that. So hopefully there is a player in him. It's one of those ones where someone will go away for a couple of years and then you see him at a club and you just do well, Tyler Morton. But the news there that I saw, that's the latest news that I saw there with Tyler Morton. Let me see here. I want to just want to go see what else has come up here. Let's see here. There's some news on Victor Osimhen about his move here from Fabrizio Bomba. Fabrizio Bomba, here we go. What he's talking about here. It says Morton was very close to first team, but doesn't look like he'll make it now. Yeah, that's true. That's true. When these young players come through, I always want them to do great. Especially in the team we have now. I feel like the young players would probably do better if they play around the first team more. As in, say they come in a game, we play a Premier League game. You have like a Morton, Gravenberch, and McAllister in the midfield. I think that's something you can play around. Then just ease for them to bed through rather than having fresh new faces all the time in there. Let's see here. Good player, but centre mid is hard to get. And it is because no one expected Gravenberch to do what he's doing. And then you got Szoboszlai is the engine, and you got McAllister also in there doing his thing. And you got Curtis Jones as well. So it is hard for players like that to come through. But the thing is, that's football for you, though, isn't it? You've got to come in and just shock the Liverpool fan base in the world. But him going out, I wouldn't sell players like that so far. I would give him out, go on loan. Maybe loan him to like an actual, maybe a French club or championship club, or even Germany, because Germany for some reason love the English market or UK players now. So they're up there with that. But we're gonna read some news now from Fabrizio Bombas, as people start calling it. It says here that Victor Osimhen arrives in Nigeria today from Istanbul, as he will inform clubs on his decision soon. It says Al Hilal are prepared to seal the deal with medical tests booked to bring him to FIFA Club World Cup, waiting for his final decision by tomorrow. Now, this is probably a bit upsetting for us because we don't want Darwin Núñez at Liverpool. You know what I mean? We want him to right, it's going to be hard now. I don't see another team taking Darwin Núñez. But yeah, that could be good or bad news for us. This is the striker I'll take at Liverpool, this guy here. But, oh well, we can't. Have to wait and see. It says here Curtis Jones could start at right back for England tonight. I don't know about that. I don't know why he'd wanna play at right back for England, because he's done it at Liverpool. But yeah, we have the Wirtz deal here. Reportedly, Arsenal Price, David Ornstein on there as well. Let's just look through. Let's look through the old X together and see what's happening on there. Let's go on Fabrizio Romano and see what else is. Yeah, that's the Wirtz deal. That's been on there for quite some time now. There's other deals there. Brentford, Tottenham are advancing. Well on Thomas Frank. Okay, that's a crazy. Oh, that's good for Tottenham. Let's say João Pedro went to leave Brighton with movements taking place. Okay, would you take João Pedro at Liverpool? Would you take him at Liverpool? Let me know. Is this a player you guys watching back? Make sure you guys leave a like on the video, guys. That'll be great. Anyone that watching the back or anything like that, that'll be cool. But yeah, João Pedro from Brighton. Are we around 70 million? Now, I wouldn't pay 70 million pounds for João Pedro. No chance. But I think in this Liverpool team, he'll do well though. He's a little tidy, false nine, isn't he? So he's not bad. I'll take him at Liverpool. But there are better options out there before. So he'd probably be one of my last options to take him into Liverpool Football Club. Yes, the signings there. Let's see here. Come on, give us some news. Give us some more news. Some Fabrizio Bombers. Let's see, show more posts. Lewis Steele. He's the one that posted the video of Wirtz, isn't it? When he asked him the question. Now, Fenerbahce sent official offer for Leo Sane. I'll take Sane at Liverpool. You know, I'll definitely take Sane at Liverpool. If we brought Sane in as a backup, he would be amazing. But I can see he's in talks with Fenerbahce. But Sane would be another player who I would definitely bring at Liverpool, because I do believe there's a player in there still. But he probably asked for too much money to come in through the bench. But I think he's was he 28, 29 now? So he's not far off Salah's age. So we do need a younger player to come in and you know, spark some confidence in being the next best thing at Liverpool. All right, I can't wait for Wirtz's medical to come in. We got Jamie Phillips here. Jamie Phillips, I like Jamie Phillips. I watch him. I subscribe to him all the time as well. He said it's happening as well. Let's see. Isak, come on, Isak. This man, I need you at Liverpool. Come on, look at him. Oh, hello. Transfer News Live. Liverpool are keeping a close eye on Newcastle's contract negotiations with Alexander Isak ahead of a potential move. Okay, that's the thing over here. That is some good news, hopefully, because I wouldn't mind getting Alexander Isak in at Liverpool. That would be amazing. Look at this guy. Come on, man. Can I imagine him with the number 9 banging in goals, man? Come on, guys, man. We have to get someone like him in the club. That would be amazing. Put a like in just for Isak. Just for him existing. Put a like in just for him. Right, let's see here. Obviously, and then we got the main man. We got Mo Salah. Mo Salad. Look at him on the beach chilling. Says recharging. Yeah, man, recharge them batteries. You know what? He's got the. I need to get myself in shape, man. You know what I mean? Looking at Mo Salah, I need to go there and get myself in the gym. Might have to start doing some stuff, man. I've been ill recently, so I wasn't able to go gym or do anything. But yeah, man, this is what I need to do. I need to get myself in shape. Let's see here. Right. This streaming stuff is actually quite fun, actually. I just want to see any more breaking news for today. Let's see here. There was some talks about Hato, the centre back from Ajax, that could play, what do you call it, left back and centre back. There was that on there. I'm just trying to see if any more information on that at all. Sorry if you hear me sniffing, guys, because I've got hay fever. I apologize. Let's see here. Oh, there's some news about Nkapé as well. It's not the best. I want the best in the world. Okay. Oh gosh, sorry. Sneezing up the whole place up in here, man. All right. We got Frimpong and Hughes here. I can't wait to see Jeremy Frimpong in the Liverpool top playing right back for Liverpool. I think he's gonna be something very, very, very special. So this guy coming in for Liverpool is gonna be amazing. So picture it this way. So our team is gonna have Kerkez left back, Frimpong right back. You got Virgil Konate in there, and then you got McAllister, our number 10, my number 10. Then you got obviously you got Sobo in there, Gravenberch, and obviously that Sobo can't be in there because I want Wirtz in the 10. Are you crazy? Wirtz in the 10, and then Salah right wing, obviously Gakpo left wing. Obviously, Diaz plays up front now. I like Diaz up front, but I would like to get another player in either a Victor Gyökeres or Isak or this man. Where is he? This man needs to come in. Please, Isak. We need you. What's that? Have you guys ever seen Boondocks when he said, I want you and I'm going to get you? This is what we need to get. Isak in the football club. That's what I'm on right now, man. All right, that's what I'm on. We have some news on Adam Morton already about him being. It was he's not bitter, but he wanted to see more. Obviously, we got who's this doing his medical way? Look at him. Let me come off there. I don't want to put too much videos on there. I don't want my channel to get banned already. Throwing Wirtz at training. You know what he's training right now with the German team. Yeah, do you know what he's saying? Right now, he's saying, "Yeah, man, I'm at Liverpool. My club. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. Is that Adeyemi as well? Come on, you know what? You know what player I would sign? If that's Adeyemi, I think it is Adeyemi. I take Adeyemi at Liverpool, Adeyemi is a great footballer. Paid for Dortmund. Let me know in the chat if you want Adeyemi at Liverpool. People are sleeping on this guy, Obviously, I play FC 25. I buy him every year. Every year I can. I buy Karim Adeyemi. He's someone I'll take at Liverpool, Come on, man, Wirtz, man. Talk to your German brethren, get them into the club, man. Come on, do your thing and tell them, yeah, come down at Liverpool, You know what I mean, lad? That's what they're saying. Come down. On a can of Coke and a packet of crisps, that's what you need to say to them, man. Them man come in. Them man there's what I'd like to see. I need Adeyemi in there. But there's Sane chin back. This is the guy. This is the main guy, fam. Right there, look at that. Yes, sir. Come on. Don't play with me. Right. Richard Hughes masterclass. Okay. It's now being confirmed that Armen Pesesi is on the verge of joining Liverpool. So that is happening. He prevented the most goals, 6.5 in Hungarian top flight, and ranked in top 5 goalkeepers for saves, 73%. He's also made the most saves in total, 91. Now nominated for the Golden Boy Awards alongside Desiree Adoué and Dean Huijsen. So that news has just been put out now. So that's breaking news. See what I'm saying, guys? I'm bringing you some breaking news. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Breaking news. But yeah, that's good. Golden Boy. That makes him. Let's see here. Look at the stats there. That is crazy. 72 save rate is mad. But even though it's a Hungarian league, obviously at the same time we've got to show it some respect. We've got to show him some respect on out there. But that's really good there. Hopefully he comes in and does well. Because Mamardashvili will probably be number 2, or actually trying to fight for number 1. Because I do think Mamardashvili is a good keeper. But this is good news. Desiree Doué, though, ridiculous footballer. Oh my gosh, crazy player. But let me talk to you guys about Barcola, because would you guys take Barcola at Liverpool? Because I would definitely have Barcola at Liverpool. Barcola coming in at the club to replace. That's the only person Rodrigo, but Barcola for me. I definitely, if you're going to sell Diaz to Barcelona for about 80 million, I definitely get someone like a Barcola in the club instead of doing that. So because when I watched the final against Inter Milan, when he came on, he did some dirty skill down the left hand side. It was juicy, twisting in and out, but he missed it, hit near post. He should have scored. He should have scored. I don't know why he didn't score, but it would have been great. It would have been great for him to score that goal. But Rodrigo, for me, let's talk about our wingers. Rodrigo, Real Madrid, Brazilian. I need him at Liverpool. I need Rodrigo at Liverpool only because if we get Diaz out the club, I think we're going to sell Diaz to one of the Saudi leagues. I think it was quoted around £85 million for Diaz. That is mad. £85 million, and then I think Barcelona want him. I think he does want the Barca move, but if it doesn't happen, he's happy to stay at Liverpool because Liverpool is also not a great club, one of the best clubs in the world, or the best clubs in the world. So that there is great for him. But I don't like players flirting with other teams because that means his head is already elsewhere. It's like he's back up, and I don't like that. So he's basically saying, "Oh yeah, I like Liverpool, but Barcelona come in, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I don't mind if they say yeah, you can leave." So under that context, I'd rather get someone like a Rodrigo in because Rodrigo, I hope he's available. That's where I'd spend the money because he's only 24, Rodrigo as well, I think. So that would be a great winger to put in. Could you imagine Rodrigo, Wirtz, and Salah on our team? Come on, people, man. Stop playing games. Rodrigo, Wirtz, them man in. That would be crazy. That is crazy. Come on, man. Can you imagine going to the Champions League semi-final? How confident you'd be. Rodrigo, Wirtz, Salah right wing, and then maybe get a striker like Kerkez up front. Or can you imagine if you get Isak? But that's too much money. That's too much money. I don't care about the money stuff in the clubs. Every time we have to spend this much money, it's not my money. Obviously, I bought the merch, so our money counts towards their stuff. But that's the support in the club that we all love growing up. But yeah, man, I'm not really fussed about how much they spend for a player or anything like that. I just want the players to come in. I don't care about that, to be honest with you. Rodrigo for me would be a great player that I'd like to see at Liverpool. There is another player that I would also like to come in for Liverpool, and that is Anthony Gordon at left wing. So I know Anthony Gordon at left wing, he wouldn't have to do as much running as he does at Newcastle, because when I see him play at Newcastle, he's like he does everything, not by himself, but he does a lot of running for Liverpool. So when he for Newcastle, if he comes in at Liverpool, he wouldn't need to do a lot of running, so he kind of save his energy, and then that's when we'll see the best of Anthony Gordon, because he'll be able to get in behind the defense, he'll be able to pick up the ball and dribble in more tight spaces. I think his dribbling is actually one of the best in the Premier League. So Adam Wharton, for me, I'd like to see him on the left side. I know that some people don't mess with Adam Wharton because there's players like Rodrigo and stuff like that, but Rodrigo has a player that's proved it in Champions League matches against Barcelona and big games in La Liga. We can see a player in there. But for me, Adam Wharton is an amazing player that I'd like to see Liverpool get in the club, man. So let me know if you guys are watching the video back as well. Make sure you guys leave a like as well in the video. I'm always going to say like and sub as well to the channel. Anyone that's there watching it back, I would appreciate you guys. But yes, Adam Gordon. Is it Adam Gordon? It is Adam Gordon, isn't it? I could be wrong. I'm just going to call him Gordon because sometimes when you're doing live streams, your head might just go elsewhere. But yeah, I'll take Gordon at Liverpool any day of the week, but that would cost probably a lot of money, a region like 80 million. But I'm only thinking, with Adam Gordon, would he want to leave to go Liverpool straight away because Newcastle got the Champions League? It just happens when teams get Champions Leagues, you're not going to just want to get up and leave. When he'd probably be a starter, most likely be a starter at Newcastle. The same thing with Isak. He probably start anyway in Europe anyway. But you got people like Bruno Guimaraes, Joelinton, all those good players there that Newcastle have. And I haven't really heard too much stuff about Newcastle transfers, but I know that I saw Alanga was on their list to be bought. I did see that on there. So if they get Alanga, that would be a good thing for Newcastle. Because Mbeumo, said, no, I'm going to Man United because he wanted that money. He wanted some of that change. He wanted some of that Skrilla, Dosh, Wonga, whatever you guys call that. He went there for that because, Man United don't have Champions League football. Yeah, but ban Man United anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is my team still. Mwah! My team still. Let's just double check if there's any more news happening. I'd love an exclusive to come out. We did have one exclusive already. That was already out. That was new keeper we're getting in the club. That's probably going to replace Kim and Kelleher. So that has been done. Let's see here. I'm just going to look through here. Any more news before I end the stream? We're almost coming up to an hour on my first stream. So I want to say a big thank you to Anfield Irishman. Came in and started commenting. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, my brother. I know you're not still here at the moment, but that's I like that from you. So that's nice. That's nice that you commented on there. So I appreciate that very much. I'm just gonna do a last few more checks to see any more breaking news, just in case. Let's see. Just in case here. My nose is running like hell, man. Goodness me. Fabrizio. Let's see here. Great from kind of Bradley. Personally, with Masala. Best thing. Okay. That's a 30 on there. Okay, I haven't seen anything else recently. Oh, right. Right, I might just end it there because I can't see anything else at the moment that's on here. So I want to say a big thank you for everyone that tuned in, Anfield Irishman. Anyone watching it back, please like the video. That would be great. I appreciate you guys coming in and doing that for me, you know, helping me out in the video. And then I'll probably see if Uncle Rod's or LFC if Ferry Redders are live streaming or anyone else on the Liverpool fan base are out there. There was a good show actually on Uncle Rod's channel. They had Callum from Coppish on there. I was in that. It was a very good show. I did like that show on there. So I appreciate all you guys that tuned in. And yeah, man, thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in another stream or a video soon. By the way, guys, I will put some FC25 content on here. Probably do like a career mode or a player career mode or online, maybe something like that. Maybe some live streams on there. Trying to, you know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys. And yeah, peace out. Hopefully we get some more transfer news today. I will upload anything news that comes up if I'm home. All right, guys. Yeah, peace out, man.